What's up YouTube, Jeff back from Sammy Guru here, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the One UI 7.0 pause. Yes, it is rolling back out now, but Samsung did pause the rollout of One UI 7 on the S24 series, Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 for around 4 to 5 days, depending on which region you're in, and we still don't really know exactly why. There's some speculation though that the issue that could cause this is a security bug to do with Secure Folder that exposes some information. This was brought to light by Sam Mobile, and we reported on it as well. So today I want to take you guys through it, talk about what the bug is, how you can prevent this from actually being a problem. We don't really know if Samsung has patched this yet with the hotfix to One UI 7 that they started rolling out, but we're going to look at it so you guys can make sure this doesn't happen to you when you install One UI 7 on your device. Before we get started, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Magback, and talk about their Magback Elite case. Now, you guys have heard me talk about Magback on the channel in the past. They just released their exciting new series for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. That is the Magback Elite series, which comes with a number of features. First of all, right here on the back, you've got a finger loop you can use to grip onto your phone. You've got a kickstand built into the case as well. Of course, you've got support for Qi 2 charging with this. I've tested it, no problems at all. Also, Magback is the only magnetic case, and even before the S25 Ultra had Qi 2 support, that allows you to also get perfect S Pen compatibility. A lot of these devices, whenever you attach something to the magnets, you get skipping with the S Pen. Not so on the Galaxy S25 Ultra with the Magback Elite. Now, they do have a bunch of different accessories as well, and you can utilize these accessories. Like here, I've got the black wallet. You can snap that right on there. Got the brown wallet that they've sent me out in the past. And then of course they also have their mag sticks, which I've showed you guys also, that basically allow you to stick it to anything. I usually have it in my car to use my phone while I'm driving. You know, I can have it up there just displaying whatever I want. It basically allows you to take your case and stick it to anything. You could stick it up, say, in your office while you're working. I use it for that purpose. Sometimes you can stick it up in your garage while you're trying to assemble something. You know, you have the instructions on your smartphone. Magnets are incredibly strong. Also, you've got really impressive drop protection on this particular case. You can see the raised up lip there on this case. If you go to Magback's website, they also have a discount code specific to my subscribers. I'll have it somewhere up here and also in the pinned comment and description. One of the other things you can do with this case, which a lot of people don't realize, is you can customize the buttons, and you can also customize the finger loop, and you can also now customize the little grip section right here. You guys can see the grip section along the side. Get that in focus. That can all be customized. They actually have sets of buttons that you can purchase. They've got different sets of the grip section. You guys can see that my grip section is actually black, but I swapped it out in the back for the red finger loop. Got kind of an MKBHD vibe right there. On top of all of that great stuff, you also get a screen protector in the box with the Magback Elite case, which has a very simple install. I've got a separate one here that I can show you guys. It's got M&M right there saying you only got one shot. Go ahead and show the video there, the QR code. Very simple to install. So you also get a screen protector. You get some added value with that. If you guys want to check it out, it's one of my favorite cases for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'll have the link in the pinned comment description. And like I said, you can also get the discount code specifically for my subscribers. I'll have it up here, and it'll be down there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. This secure folder privacy flaw could be why Samsung pulled One UI 7. We did cover this over on the website. Make sure you guys bookmark the site, sammyguru.com. Check back every day. Of course, you can get in our mystery box program, all the other great stuff we do at Sammy Guru Rewards. Sam Mobile, the people over there, found that in One UI 7 with Secure Folder, the encrypted space that we use for files, apps, media, all the stuff you want to keep private, Gallery inside there can unintentionally expose its content outside the protected environment. And you really don't have to do anything. You don't have to be an expert hacker. You don't really even have to know anything about One UI or Samsung phones or Android at all. It's very simple. So basically, here's what happens. If you go into your secure folder, if you have a secure folder set up, what's going to happen is, let me put in my pin here, and you go into secure folder. If you have photos that are stored in here, so if we go into the gallery, you guys will see I have some photos stored in the gallery. These are just some that I put here for demonstration purposes, but maybe you store a lot of photos in secure folder for the gallery. It's a primary purpose a lot of people use it for. Now, if you go into the settings inside of the gallery, you will actually notice, and I went to the wrong spot, go down here to settings, inside the gallery, you'll notice that there's this option to auto create stories. This exists inside of the regular gallery application as well, And what it does is if this is turned on, which it is turned on by default, it will create stories based on your photos. So if you take a bunch of photos on a family vacation to, let's say, Disneyland, then it will use AI to automatically kind of put together like a slideshow story of that, which you then can view. Now, here's the security issue that comes into play. When it auto creates stories inside the regular gallery app, but also inside a secure folder, it sends you a push notification up here in your notification shade, letting you know that the story is ready along with a preview of this. I tried to reproduce it, making an auto create story so I could do this video, but it's kind of hard to force it to create a story because you need to take like specific chain of pictures over a given time, and usually it needs to be fairly recent, so I wasn't able to. But a notification will show up here saying, check out this story, have a little preview of it. Here's the bad news. If it's in your regular gallery, of course you can tap on the notification, just like this X notification, it'll take you to the gallery, you can view the story. However, if it is in your secure folder gallery and it auto creates the story, you can also view the preview of the story, and if you tap on it, it'll take you directly into the secure folder gallery app, and you'll be able to view all the private photos that are associated to that story. Obviously, this is a huge problem because that means anything that's stored in your secure folder, if there's an auto-generated story, someone could be browsing your phone, they could see the auto-generated story, tap on it, and view all those private photos associated to that story without putting in your pattern, your pen, your fingerprint, any kind of biometrics to get into secure folder. So this is currently the leading theory. I don't know 100% if this is the case or not, but this is one of the leading theories about what may have caused Samsung to pull this One UI 7 update and pause it for a certain amount of time. It completely bypasses any of the security that Secure Folder enforces, and they were able to reproduce it across the S24 series, Z Flip 6, and Fold 6 running One UI 7. Since it exists on all those devices, it's obviously not hardware specific. It is probably a One UI 7 issue. Now, since I received the hotfix on my Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, I haven't received it yet on my S24 Ultra, unfortunately. I have added a bunch of photos that I snapped directly to my secure folder gallery, and I'm waiting to see if I get a push notification with an auto-generated story so I can try to confirm if this issue has been fixed in the hotfix update that rolled out after the One UI 7 pause. So the easiest thing to do for now, though, until we're 100% sure that this is fixed, of course, is to go into secure folder, go into gallery, go to settings, and then make sure you turn off auto create stories. Keep in mind, this will not affect, if you go into your regular gallery application, this will not affect the auto create stories option inside your regular gallery. So if you still want that on, that's fine. Those are two separate things. Secure folder gallery and regular gallery are separate. If you turn off auto create stories inside secure folders gallery, which I do recommend at this point until we know this is patched, it will not turn it off here. You can turn it off there as well if you don't want them, but it won't affect it if you do it in the secure folder. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful for you to understand what's going on. Potentially one of the reasons why Samsung may have paused the One UI 7 rollout. There's a couple of other thoughts out there about issues with third-party keyboards and other things, but this is the one that seems like a pretty big security flaw that needed to be patched. So we'll keep you up to date if we hear anything else. Check out sammyguru.com for the latest news, the mystery box program, and of course, make sure to check out our friends and partners over at Magback, their new Elite case for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is just absolutely awesome. The code JeffSpringer15 will be around here. You guys can use it to get 15% off. Appreciate you guys checking out this video. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.